augmented era began with such promise. Until the incident turned the world upside down. 50 million dead. Hundreds of thousands more maimed and injured. All because a few rich opportunists plotted in secret to control us. Today, hatred of Augs has morphed into a full-blown mechanical apartheid, with violent clashes fueling unrest.
The augmented are suffering a genocide. It begins with taking away our rights, treating us as less than human, and then exterminating us.
Something big is brewing, and I need to cut it off at the source. How can these people always be one step ahead?
We've got unlimited power and money and absolutely no conscience at all. That's how.
They manipulated the dawn of Human 2.0, made it dangerous, made me. I'm going to use every advantage I have to stop them. My advanced capabilities convinced Interpol to recruit me to their counter-terrorism task force, despite objections within the team. I'm willing to endure their prejudice, so long as it furthers my hunt for the true threat.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
If I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming. Turns out my military-grade enhancements were hiding a full set of cutting-edge experimental Augs. You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle.
Meaning my ability to infiltrate, fight, and circumvent has now grown exponentially. Right along with the increasing threat level. Being stationed in Prague places me at the epicenter of terrorist activity. And with blame for the latest atrocity being leveled at an augmented group there, the only certainty is that the body count will keep rising.
Our territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
The task force wants me to bring ARC's leader to justice, dealing with his augmented army as I see fit. Starting my investigation by interrogating Talos Rucker on the realities of his non-violent approach could prove beneficial. Every floor of their towering complex is packed with armed militia and filled with high-end security. But its makeshift construction provides me with plenty of options. Going in full force and guns blazing may result in casualties. But if I want to strong-arm Rucker into surrendering, it makes sense to use force. Engaging them with modified firearms, explosive nanoblades, and using my Titan shield to negate their counterfire as I roll through like a reinforced tank.
I have known exactly the kind of thug you are since the moment you entered.
If ARC had no involvement in the bombing, it might justify going in like a ghost, hacking their security systems, using the architecture to my advantage, delivering concussive blasts via the PEPS gun, and relying on the Tesla's electrified projectiles to avoid any unnecessary deaths. A lack of casualties would be a show of respect to someone like Rucker, and might just convince him to peacefully turn himself in.
Faced with two terrible choices, I choose the lesser evil. I will come with you.
But he and ARC represent just one facet of my hunt for the truth. And I'll need to keep tracking down leads and making contacts on both sides of the law if I hope to uncover the true motives behind these escalating attacks.
It's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Intel gathered from allies outside the task force has me questioning everything, including the true intentions of my own command.
If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush, and Miller's not off on the suspect list yet.
Everyone's got their agenda, meaning I'll have to trust my gut when dealing with suspects.
How far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Whether I'm working by the book or going rogue, choice never comes without consequence. What's the going rate for cops in Gotham City?
You're making a very dangerous assumption.
The clock is always ticking, and unraveling the mystery on my own terms may be the only way to prevent disaster.
There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side.
As anti-Arab conflicts become a global concern, Prague represents just one square on a giant chessboard whose pieces are continually manipulated from the shadows. I have to choose my allies wisely, reminding myself of the greater cause. The elite may obscure themselves in darkness, but the truth is still mine to reveal. I don't care that they only speak in whispers. I won't let them have the last word.
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was before that night.
So those the men you gonna kill, huh?
Shouldn't have said no.
This city survived the War of 1812, the Civil War, and God knows how many hurricanes. But when Lincoln Clay went after the mob, he inflicted more damage than all the wars and hurricanes combined.
Where the fuck you think you're going?
Sal Marcano deserves to die. I won't argue otherwise. Kill him, but let that be the end of it.
That's not enough.
It's enough if you say it's enough.
This isn't about bringing them back. Or even exacting some street justice. It's about making that bastard feel what it's like to lose everything.
Welcome home, son.
Watch as I take it all away from him.
How do I find Alvarez? How? We're getting ready to fucking kill me. I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
There's got to be something we can do. You are Sal Marcano.
We wouldn't be in this fucking mess if you'd done what you were supposed to do.
This is a one-way road. Once you start down it, there ain't no turning back.
You are who you are. No point in arguing with yourself about it.
Unknown. Unidentified settlement ships. You are moving into a restricted situation.
They just opened fire. We're f***ing fire. Data's guns are attacking our airship. Pilot's hit.
This is a full-blown invasion.
Oh my god.
We are getting breaking news out of Switzerland.
Geneva has suffered a massive attack.
Death count continues to rise, and there's no end in sight. This is Top Cat Sovereign. Divert and deploy all available assets immediately.
Holy shit.
Let's get to the tower! Go! Fix the house!
Biggest surprise attack in the history of the world. How could they not have seen this coming? It's one of our own.
We have no precedent for this. We have no playbook for this. And apparently, we have little time.
Let me make our situation absolutely clear. We are now at war with the Settlement Defense Front. Godspeed, captains.
You got eyes on this, Reyes?
Affirmative. Let's get in there!
This is made Legacy Edition. Includes Modern Warfare Remastered.
Okay, rookie. You've learned the basics of guerrilla warfare, but I'm here to tell you why we fight, and how we're gonna reclaim this city zone by zone. The Red Zone is the most decimated area in Philadelphia, but it's also where the Resistance has established a foothold. It ain't gonna be glamorous, and you're probably gonna die.
Speeches like that. I'm amazed we haven't won the war already.
Among the bombed-out ruins and abandoned streets, our guerrilla tactics are having a real effect against the KPA. In the Red Zone, we target strategic strike points important to the KPA. Taking these over will help turn the tide in the Resistance's favor, strengthening our hold in the zone, freeing up safe houses, and giving us greater access to supplies and equipment. You need to get over to the army and help prepare the ambush. Me and Dana are gonna round up as many fighters as we can and meet you over there. To take out armored KPA patrols, we've planted traps all over the place and set up ambush areas. Be aware though, the KPA are always watching, with the airships monitoring the Red Zone 24/7. The Red Zone is a spider's web of snipers. Just make sure you get them before they get you. Taking back the Red Zone will give us the foothold we need to move into the next zone, where the KPA are even stronger. This densely populated area is called the Yellow Zone, and it's in complete lockdown, with the KPA heavily suppressing people's lives.
What the hell, man?
With people living in complete fear, it's up to us to help show them the way out. By touching their hearts and inspiring their minds, we can show Philly that life doesn't have to be this way. Blend in with the crowd and you can sabotage the KPA's comms and channels, hack TV and radio systems that broadcast propaganda.
Our goal is the restoration of this once great country.
Free prisoners of the state or suppress civilians, and destroy or capture their infrastructure.
My guys are being held at the police station, and God only knows what the Norks are doing to them. We gotta get them out.
With each act of defiance, watch the people's attitudes change toward the Resistance, and the uprising becoming more and more achievable. You'll see the city change around you as a direct consequence of your actions. And believe me, we'll need everyone's help if we're gonna defeat the KPA, rookie. Once you've conquered the Red and the Yellow Zones, you'll get the chance to take the fight to the heart of the KPA in the Green Zone. These are high-value targets where they exercise total control, and they have these areas armed up to the teeth. They're fortresses, so you're gonna need every damn thing you can get if we're gonna conquer these areas and win this war. Make sure you've learned from all your previous missions, rookie. Otherwise, we haven't got a hope in hell. Don't let me down.
Play it first on Xbox One with EA Access.